Alright guys, hello beautiful people, welcome back. So we are Mogesi back again to this kind of a session of today. We are just coming live one-on-one at our always session. So we are just going to review the reality. We're just going to review reality. Let me go with the first people who are just going to join this kind of the live stream. No shot, we are just going to get a clear vibe and I have been just working for the whole day. No shot. At long last, because they're just going to get a clear and valid information. Let me know people who are just going to join this kind of live stream. If we are just getting each other. We have Gradora Davis. Thank you so much for coming back. It is a good evening, exactly. Make sure that Gradora Davis is just going to get a clear vibe of today. And let me know, Gradora Davis, because you are the first person to join this kind of our live stream. And we have 6 people already. I just got inside the building. Is that boom, 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 boom. Mia when I go down. Lolo. As people are just going to join this kind of the live stream, let's go by liking. And if you are new into this kind of our live stream of today, just go by subscribing to make sure that you are just turning also a notification. Make sure that Pamela Modesta inside the building is just a hello, good morning to all. Exactly, Pamela Modesta. Thank you so much. You have today breaking news, and Mogesi is just sweating a little bit to make sure that I was not be able to upload my video or to make a video of today because of shenanigans and the turnover of my GoPro. I'm just coming all the way from just repairing of my GoPro, but due to unusual circumstances, there is some of the things that is just still needed. And I have 7 people inside the building, and Pamela Modesta. Also, we have Gladys Davis as the first person. We have Pamela Modesta inside the building to make sure that we have 3 likes and 7 people watching already. Today video is just going to be for you guys. If you miss this kind of really and valid information, it is the roasting time, and we have much of the things to reveal. Tell a friend to tell a friend. As 10 people is just still going up, and we don't want our pyramid to come down. Make sure that this kind of the live stream is just going to be booming. As Mogesi is still also having a set, but just coming to the reality. We have Fabian Boke inside the building. Is just good evening and much love from Kenya. Talking about things is just going to be booming. So never miss this kind of the tournament. They're just going to be coming. Because that is a clear vibe, and it is a one-on-one live coming one-on-one at I am Mogesi Boutique Treasure. You are just going to understand. I have just passed with a lot of let me talk about it. It was a hot day, sun, and also wind blowing, which you have a lot of chaff into the road. You find that you are just driving a motorbike, but you find a chaff. A motorbike, huge, what do you call it, a tanker. I think it's just coming like a safari rally. Imagine, but it's just throwing chaff into your eyes. So sometimes if you are just driving with no helmet, maybe you're gonna just have that thing feet forward. It just costs Muremi. We have I think into this kind of our lesson we have already some let me count. We have 2 moderators inside the building. You know what it just meant with the moderator means that once you see that into the chat or into the live stream, things is just moving cornering. You need to say that I want to just turn this kind of chat down to make sure that we're gonna just go with a clear vibe. And we have Pamela Modesta and Gladys Davis, who are just my moderator. Mogesi, I really believe Mulini is beating on his father. Alright guys, so we're just coming into that. Pamela Modesta, just keep it tuned as we are just keep it tuned and keep it locked as we are coming into that kind of our session. Because yesterday, you both of you who people on the internet who are just watching this kind of our lesson of today, you witness. We call nobody to make sure that he himself he come into our one of our videos where we are just revealing one of the reality, but I was just using my phone. So maybe my what my GoPro was to reveal the reality, but due to negotiation circumstance, my GoPro is not working. No shot, but still we are still getting a clear vibe. So Pamela Modesta, we are just coming into that kind of session. I never want into that kind of sarcasm where I'm just corner. No, I always come as a straight person. Pamela Modesta, we are just coming to that. We have Dennis Wambua. Say hi, Dennis. You are still welcomed and they feel free. Take it easy and you are still, as people are just going to still watching this kind of our videos today. I'm still going live and also still handling into the body to make sure people are just going to get a clear vibe from this kind of a session. Thanks for making me one of your moderator. And exactly, you and I still I do into my lifetime. I do see people like Jeremiah Jarine, people like Forever Humble, people like Gradala Davis, people like Pamela Modest, and some of the people who are still into my moderator to make sure that they are just still controlling my channel and to make sure they are just going to make sure everything is just going to make it happen. So back again to this kind of our session of today, guys, and we have much of the things that we need to reveal. So if the people who are just going to miss this kind of the session, because there is some of the people that are also going to ask some of the questions, talk about these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. My chair is just good. Make sure that Mogesi 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Just making sure things is going to happen. We have talking about this kind of guy just controlling why broke people who are saying that Murimi is beating his father. Oh, 13. Oh, 13. We are just coming to that kind of a session. I think you have just heard what I just tell people like Pamela Modesta, so that you are just going to get a clear vibe from I am guessing. Because sometimes when we talk about, oh, Mugesi just talked about, he just favor one party, but the rest of the party just be hindering. That one also might act. It doesn't seem so. But once I come for light, once I come into the internet to make sure that people are just getting a clear vibe, talking about even I'm just roasting this kind of a person, I need to roast. Because what the reality is the real fact, because I do stand with the reality. So we have 20 people watching and 6 like already. You have Pamela Modesta does Mokami drink. I thought he was not a drunkard, but he proved me wrong. Pamela Modesta, keep it tuned now. So we are just going to tangle in and make sure that people are just going to get a clear information. That is also I think that is the second question that Mogesi is just going to answer. As I'm just going to people are just going to get a clear vibe. Let me start this kind of a point, because without any hesitation, that people they are just going to get a clear vibe with the question and the answer. But we have some of the breaking news that we need to bring into this kind of session. Let me start this kind of the first question from Pamela Modesta. Alright, yesterday into one of the videos, people were just talking about, oh, Mogesi, there is one of the videos where you are just mad at the Asian period. Talking about Murimo was just harassing people, harassing villagers, or talking about beating his parent or making some noise into the village. And, some moments do change. And once the reality is one, we have to go with the reality. Because I can't talk about I wanna just go against this, I wanna just turn these things into a program and whatever. And I have just passed anywhere to make sure that I'm able to. Okay, motorbike is just noising outside there. Okay, guys, I was just passing nowhere or elsewhere to make sure to get clear information. And I got one of the person who did that kind of the video talking about oh, you know what, I was just during that time when I visited at Rimi's home, I found his dad was just being drunk. Just get this kind of clear information, guys. The person for the first person to reveal the reality was the one that narrated. Back again, guys. Back again. There is some little bit connecting of network. Alright, guys. I'm just going to come clear. Make sure that Mugesi is just going to reveal the reality. So after I got the full recap, is where I just decided to come into my boutique. Was that I have just took like almost 40 minutes to settle here. Make sure that I was just to make some setting and whatever so that it was to come live once my GoPro is not working. Remember that. So the person just talk about Mugesi, you know what? I went with the Aneso into his home, but I found his dad. William also was there. Once we arrived there, this daddy was just complaining about, oh, and why should you just stay here and there? Talking about your elder brother just hinder me some beating. But only Mayani, he made sure that he was to take his dad outside into his home. Make sure they were just to go and cool him a temper. Then after that, he promised him something. I think people who are just watching, they understand what is something means about. I think so. Let's run through the comment section so that we are just also going to be back. I will be back. Thank you so much, Pamela Modesta. Mwana Waito Mangana Kibro 25.5. Hey, Kibro, who is this kind of Kibro? Mwana Waito talking about? Hey, just say hi. Pamela Modesta, yes, I am back. Pamela Modesta, back again to this kind of our session so that we're gonna just have a clear vibe. Talking about watching from East Africa, Kenya, Nairobi. But I'm not understanding you, Kibiro. Is it Kibiro 254? Kibiro, it's just Kibiro. Kibiro 254. Make sure that Mugesi is just understanding you. So that we're gonna just give a shout out also. So after there, where Mayan was just promised the dad something. No once a person is just being promised something, he or she will reveal what is unnecessary inside the building. And let me talk about the reality where I can't reveal everything because due to unconditional circumstance from Nyabohansi village just for now I'm in Nairobi. Kibiro, I think Kibiro is I think I know you, my friend. I think we know you, our brother, but some of missing and whatever missing moment, we can't understand each other. But I think you understand me, or I think you do know me very well. Alright, guys. As the things was just being perspected, that is how things was being dealing with. However, the second question talking about was talking about Chris asked Mulini, is it a cost to best his? There is two questions. Just still passing through some of the questions. Just passing some of the question. There is some of the two questions that I got where I was to come here and reveal what is the reality. It has been a hot day and a hot moment where I'm just putting off my head to make sure that I'm just getting some fresh air. What do you guys say? Let's come clear and back again. People talk about Mokami if he's a drunkard or whatever. I still remember those kind of the questions. And Pamela Mudesa talking about, so what we want is Yomagesi if Mulimi is beating on his father, yes or no? Alright. Let me answer you one of the best answer, Pamela Modesta. Maybe it could be, but maybe it could not be. Ask me why. I'm just going to answer you this kind of the question right now. For me to work for the entire day, or for me to spend a day at the boutique where I went into my home at exactly 8 o'clock at night, where I have to take my dinner and get some rest. I've never and ever had some noise talk about beating and some screaming and whatever. How to become clear? I don't know into this kind of session where it has just developed from, and for it to become clear, talking about Murimu was just beating his dad. I've never understand, and I have never got those kind of information. Also, I've just been always passing through the villagers from one position to each position. Make sure that people they were just to make some clear information, and if it was clear that he was just beating his dad, I was to get the information from the rest of the neighbor, of the rest of the villagers. But due to an crucial circumstance where this kind of the issue it has just developed, talk about, oh, Mogesi, you're gonna just come this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. You gonna wish. Okay, Mogesi has people they were just talking about, oh, Mogesi, you need to came clear talk about the Mulimi has just beat his dad. No, I do come always with the reality once the issues just are polite. Because these are some of the issues that has just thrown Mogesi into an inroad. Talk about Mogesi once upon a time he was just taken to jail. Talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things without revealing the reality with no straightforward. While it was the reality. But once for this kind of the issue to be participated, talking about, oh, Mogesi, it's just you are just blaming Mogesi of no issue. Talking about you are just brought Murimi into the YouTube internet so that he can just reveal the reality if he beat his dad or not. If he beat or if he did so, he can lie. But I'm Mogesi. I take that kind of a decision talking about I have to pass everywhere into everyone fraternity into the village. Talk about I want to just visit so and so, make sure that I want to just have a small recap. Talk about oh, have you had anything or have you had so and so has just been beaten? Talk about you know, some of our dad into the village they do drink and they do take what we call local recap. And this is the reality. I do like to reveal what is just the reality. Because much of the people they do know. And they do watch those kind of the video. Once you see that, oh, the dad of someone, the way that he was just speaking, talk about his face was just pretended like the way Mogesi is just shown. But at a given moment, he was just talk about, oh, His face was just, I don't know, something like the, for the baby who are just born today. You see? So, for it to be happen, knows that this kind of the issue, it has been twisted or not. For me today, for today, and to make it clear and make it perfect from Pamela Modesta, some of the people who are just watching our video, we do really appreciate it, but for me, I can't talk about eyewitness. I never eyewitness. Mm-hmm. So, so what we want is all right. Pamela X, exactly. He just beating around the bush. Ankururu inside the building. What is the breaking news? We are just coming to that because still having much of the time to reveal. There's a talking from that man spoke with passion and pain, exactly, and we are not fool. It doesn't matter anymore. The truth will just be judged through the cast. Exactly. We have just got the point, although. Talk about Pamela Modesta. Mogesi Anesto once you told us that everyone in his family is afraid of Mulimi. If you all know about it, you're supposed to. Okay, guys. I wanna stand with one point, and this is the point that I wanna just make clear, so that people they can just understand who is Mogesi is. I fear nobody into the village, and for it to be happen, and if it is the real fact, if Muremi he did that kind of sarcasm to his dad, I never witnessed. Because as I reveal the reality, talk about, I have just passed with a lot of the people, talk about passing in a different family, asking, and also passing into where they do take liquor, also asking, I've never had that. Also, it was a day before yesterday, where I got some quarrel from that kind of family, where I was just coming to from my boutique. Talk about Murimi, he was just coming to make some intimidation. Talk about he was just making some underlation. He was just asking his dad, "Dad, why are you just coming out? To make sure that you are just exposing me. Why? Am I bad to you?" That is the quarrel I've never had, which it was yesterday, which it was the day before yesterday. You see? But for the less of the quarrel, and for the less of the intimidation, beating, attacking, talking about the Mogesi can just revealed, I never witnessed. Because where should I lie? Why should I lie into the internet? That you're the people who are just watching us, supporting us also. Why should I lie? I can't. I have to stand with the reality. I have to go with what is just the real fact. I don't like it. If you just force me, oh, that Mogesi, the dad was just speaking with pain, or whatever. I can't become true. I want to talk about. I can't be corner. Talk about Mogesi can be corner and talk about Mulimi who was just beat his dad, or he was just hinder this dad, or he was just throwing some bad words into his dad. I never witnessed, and I have never had. Our village is one of the villages that has got those we call Musheni. Musheni is they do speak. Once they have an issue or different issue from nowhere, they have to come. Oh, Mogesi, do you know what? I told them no, I never know. Do you know? Do you have any breaking news? Tell me, so and so had done it, I just did this. But once there is no that kind of situation that has been participating to our village, we can't still talk about that we are just still taking 25 minutes or almost 30 minutes talking about the same issue that I never will, but I have never had that. But I come to meet it into the internet. Then means I come to meet it when it was at YouTube platform. Hope my point taken. Let me know what people just being suggest of. Talking about Hello Moges and all. I was wondering what was the breaking news. So we are still coming to that. I think it is the Pathfinder, eh? The Pathfinder. Hey, some of the name is just we also didn't witness. We watch the same video as you your uncle insult. Is it Mogis is just insult or what is just the meaning of? Let me know from Odor. Talk about insult. Afro Kenny Biker. Talk about high fantastic. Have the little I fan, the little I never want to react. I need proof. The Mulini beat is that. No evidence, case closed. Exactly. Fantastic. You can't fight a case without evidence. Exactly. That is the reality. But Madam Desa talk about Mogesi, Maro and his fighting family is out here making their mother suffering because I think they don't want to say the truth. So others should learn from that. You know, the reality is one, guys. As I mentioned it into my latest live stream. You know, if a person itabidi ufuate hiyo 120 baadaye natumia live, natumia simu yangu live. Sawa. Alright guys. You know, once I come into one of the latest live stream, I'll reveal. You know, also yesterday into one of my latest video, I spoke one of the story, but people they didn't take it. They take it as normal, but it was just delivering some meaning. Where there was a rabbit, which it was a father rabbit. Talk about it. Get to a time that the father rabbit and the family they were just got hungry, and the father rabbit decided to go and take some feed from the elephant farm. What the rabbit did, it went and take the watermelon, then it ran into his rabbit cage, or where it's just called being the habitat. Just got this kind of the thought here. After there, the elephant was being at back to back to make sure that he was just chasing the rabbit until he can just return his food back. It gets to a time where the rabbit managed to get inside his habitat, and the elephant stayed there for the 2 days, so consecutively, while putting the waste outside or in front of the door of the rabbit. Can you imagine how huge is an elephant? It is very huge. It gets to a time that elephants take their 2 days while putting some waste in front of the door of the rabbit. Not near, but in front. There was a huge space for the rabbit to pass. It gets to like a week where all rabbit was just hungry. Talk about the rabbit, the father rabbit or the mother rabbit was just having the four kids. It gets to a time that the mother and the father gets to an agreement that let's take our kids as our meal. And they did so. After there, the next week passed. All the second week followed, where both the male and the female rabbit was hungry. They come into agreement that let's fight. The winner is just going to take the loser as a meal. They agreed. It comes to a time that the father rabbit was the winner, and he managed to swallow or eat the female rabbit. After the third week, the father rabbit, man, I'm done with my old family. What am I going to do? I'm hungry. Don't think that I'm just going to do. Let me try my best. If I want to just get out and ask for forgiveness to the elephant. If you'll be able to forgive me, then it will be nice. If also he will not be able, it will be also fantastic. At the moment, the father rabbit he got out. Do you know what he spot? He spot the huge waist of the elephant that has just took like the fourth week. Is now where the rabbit he came to realize, if I did wrong into one of my neighbor, I was to go out and apologize with an immediate effect. But the father rabbit he didn't do so. The only thing that the father rabbit did, it came into a regression where he came to regret that the entire family has already been finished with himself. I think that is the clear information that I have just revealed about the family. As we are just broadcasting this kind of our lesson of today, we can talk about we can find one person into that kind of fraternity that you know, all who are just speaking right now. He has become possessed, or has just did something wrong into the neighbors. But at long last, where for him to come out, ask for forgiveness, talk about, oh my friend, I have just did this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is just long. But he do impress himself, beating his chest, talk about his ego is just controlling him until it gets to a time that they found themselves finishing themselves. Let's have what is that? Pamela, my name is Seke. No evidence, case closed. Fantastic. Pamela Modesa, Lile Mulimi is still always calm. You could see he is not really humble. He looks very arrogant. That is an essay from, we have Zedi on this. Zedi on this is just one of our cousin. He has a YouTube channel. Shout out for him. Talk about Haimo Gesi. Thank you so much. I don't care how arrogant Murimi is. I really love Murimi as a son. Exactly. We have famous Berry. Talk about where is Masubo One. I think he's just working at a particular place. Talk about Pamela Mudese, just talking about Mugesi. We watch you almost every day. We watch the different video. We could also read through the rhymes. We are seasoned, grown up, so here, upset. Is it upset or what? Those. Yes, and the guys, people who are just watching, internet people, as we are just coming live to make sure that we can discuss some of the issues, we can reveal the reality, and we were to brought some straightforward information. Talk about this kind of the issue has been participated this so and so. But once you do ask us, so that we can just reveal the reality, and we do. Sometimes it do get us like we are just processed a bit. And sometimes it do get us talk about, oh, so and so has just did. No. Let me come straight forward, because that is the only thing that I do did always. I do like to speak the reality. I'm a straightforward person. Once the incident wasn't participated at I am guest eyewitness, or I've never heard from so and so talking about the things was being participated longly or wisely, or that issue it was long, or the incident was being participated at somewhere else. I'm out. But if I witness, if I heard from the majority of the people talk about, oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things has just taken place, there's also I have to take prayer. Why should I hide? Why should I lie? I'll ask one of the questions here. People who are just watching us, what do you propose of? Is it lies or is it the reality? Let me know. Is it lies or is it the reality? Let me know from the live chat. Let me know from the live chat, guys. Kindly. Kindly let me know from the live chat. I am here for the boys that have been misused and abused. Even the worst of all, not for the millionaire. Fantastic. Talk about the lumen. Is it lumen echo? Keep the pressure up on that family as team of the people working together. You are exposing their lives. They are climbing like a die up of the elephant who expose the truth always. Fantastic. I really appreciate that. Guys, 6 people remaining. I'm still struggling with my internet. Talk about my internet is not unstable. It's not stable. Actually, your phone keeps going out. Exactly. Talk about, guys, we're gonna just end this kind of our lesson because due to an potential circumstance. And I need also to work into my GoPro to make sure that it's just going to be work. So once my GoPro is not working, even although I'm just coming into the live stream, it's like I'm just doing I'm just doing like I'm doing nothing. You see? What I want to just take, thank you so much who has just tuned in to make sure that they were just going to watch this kind of the video. We have Wilson, Shelleen. Hi Mugesi. Thank you so much for tuning in. But it's the time that we are just going to end this kind of our live stream of today, because I need also to work into my GoPro, although it's not working anymore. This is the reality, guys. I wanna just take it on, just witness. I can't say that the lighter is not lighting. Let me try to look on it. Kuna battery ndani. There is battery. There is battery, guys. Can take a look. There is battery. There is memory card inside. But once we came talk about is not working. It has now slept. But at long last, it was just working, guys. This is the reality. Sometimes we do pass some of our problems to make sure that the people who are just watching, they are just getting a clear vibe. But also people, they need to understand too. So it's not working anymore. For light now, even it is not booming. It is not even producing those we call light. It's not. Talk about I just came in and I see Wilson. If you are new to our channel, go by subscribing, like, share and comment. Talk about, yes, we need the truth, but we get 99 of lies, but we continue to watch you. All encourage you young people to change and move up in life. Thank you so much, Pamela Modesta, point taken. And we really appreciate also for collecting us. We have Madiline talk about why Mukami speak is slow motion. Please reply. It do depend on the people, because I Mogesa have just dealing with the YouTube platform like 1 year and some month. Not 1 year, like almost like 2 years. It has just got 2 years. It has got already. You see. So for spoke slowly, just still into slow motion. Talk about he just training himself. Soon he'll be able to be coming like Villages TV, and once he'll be able to get a phone, we're gonna call his name as Villages TV, so that he'll be able to get for you a clear vibe as what he'll be able to reveal. By grow and become who you want to be in life. Kudos. Look out for your family. Exactly. Thank you so much, Pamela Modesta, and much kudos to you. And also God bless us to you. Hello Mugese, I am late. What is the breaking news? Talking about Bijan Evils. I think Bajan is just Bajan Elvis. You'll have to go back and watch our live stream of today, which it has just got into 45 minutes at some second. Make sure you'll be able to get a clear information from the beginning. Nyabohanse is famous in UK. Thank you so much, and we still appreciate for you to coming back and supporting our village and make sure you are just watching our videos to make sure you are just uplifting the upcoming generation and make it happen into people's life. Talking about big up team CCTV, exactly, it's just CCTV camera, great CCTV, and it's just coming more late and late. As to tomorrow, God willing, if not, also will be I Mogesa, I will not be able to come into YouTube platform because my phone that I'm just using, it has got a little storage called about memory storage that I can't make of 40 or 30 minutes. I have to talk about, I have to make some I have to make like some short minutes. And the short minutes, remember, we have much of the things that we need to reveal. And we have in his chairs inside the building. Much kudos. You are also one of my moderators who has just been losting. Thank you so much for coming back. And make sure you are just watching Mogesa and everyone into this kind of our live stream of today. Although it's just, you are just late, but we need to come clear as we'll be able to wait for the breaking news until the time that my GoPro will be just working. I'm just going to see how
protect the village children of Nyabohansi, I pray. Nyabohansi YouTubers, Nyabohansi YouTubers. The world is watching you. Don't sell your soul for dollars. Don't sell your dignity for dollars. Don't sell your morals for dollars. Don't sell your body for dollars. Don't sell your soul for views. You got to chase those crazy vultures with their gifts and donation out of the village. You got to chase those crazy vultures with their bad.
Alright guys, I think also some setting is a bit because my phone also is a bit, it has got a few stories. That's why just learning outside and back. Make sure that we are just going to get a clear vibe. But we are to end this kind of our live stream at this kind of our time because it is late here. It is almost time to get into it's time to get into people. They are just going to get some sleep. Also, I need to evacuate from this position. Make sure I'm just going to get into my home at exactly safe time, so that tomorrow we're gonna just meet each other. So guys, thank you so much whoever has just tuned in and watched this kind of or joined this kind of lesson, and also making sure that we were able to entertain each other and get a clear vibe. And always one love, because maybe I'll be just outside for some moment, because right now I'll not be able to vlog because I was just used to use this kind of the GoPro, and today I went into where it need to be replaced. But the money that they were just asking me, even I can't speak. You see? So we are still working on it, and soon as we'll be able to get a perfect time and a perfect recording session, we'll be able to come clear and also continue with our vibes. But as at this kind of a different moment, let's keep it tuned and let's watch the rest of the vibe. Always one love, guys. And we do appreciate for you to coming back into our channel and watch our video. Bye bye.